Hi. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad, and I'm so glad to be here in my son's room today. Hoping that maybe I can be a little bit more quiet up here. We'll see. But hopefully that you are somewhere quiet or not. Hopefully you're somewhere where you can fit your entire mat and be present for this class. We do need a something. Like I'm using a something. I'm using a little kids chair, a kitchen stool, a couple of yoga blocks, something that you can put your hands on to balance in a forward fold or in like a you'll see. So take a minute to get that, and let's meet on the mat. We'll start the class standing. Feet hip width apart, eyes closed, grounding down into the parts of your feet that are touching the floor, and then using that press into the floor to maybe find a little bit more length, a little bit more height. Let's take an inhale in through the nose. And an exhale out, also through the nose this time, nice and slow. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Maybe you can already start to feel this breath in and out through your nose starting to quiet you down, maybe calm you down, relax you a little bit. One more. Keeping the eyes closed. Maybe you use an inhale to sweep your arms up towards the ceiling, lengthening your fingertips to the sky. And an exhale to draw hands to your heart. Let's do one more like that. Inhale to sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, drawing hands to your heart. Inhale to sweep the arms up and overhead, blinking your eyes open. Exhale, knees bend a lot, folding forward halfway. All the way. And then let's use an inhale to lift halfway up. Night, finding a flat back. Exhale, fold. One more, inhaling, grounding into your heels, lengthening your spine. Exhale, folding. Planting the hands and stepping into a plank. Taking an inhale here in your plank, and then with an exhale, knees down, elbows fold back as you draw all the way down to the floor. Rolling your shoulders up, lifting your chest, lifting your palms, lengthening your spine. Exhale, third eye touches the mat. Let's do 3 of those. Inhale to lift. Exhale, drawing down. And last one, inhaling to lift. Exhale all the way down. Pressing into your hands, lifting up through hands and knees, tucking the toes and slowly peeling yourself up into a downward dog. When you get here, we'll bend one knee and bend the other, warming up your joints, lengthening those muscles along the back of your neck, your legs, also lengthening in your neck and finding some traction in your spine. Pausing for a moment in a still
downward dog. Feet forward to the front of the mat, forward fold. Rooting into your heels, sweeping the arms out wide. Inhale all the way up. Hands together overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bending your knees and sinking into a chair. Start to fire up a little bit with breath of fire. Breath of fire is short, sharp exhales through your nose, pumping your belly back to press your breath out. The inhales happen passively. So I'll do it from the side so you can see how much you really pump your belly. And then just catch on when you catch on. So starting with a half inhale, actually full inhale, full exhale, inhale halfway, and start. Let's use an inhale to sweep all the way up. And exhale to fold. Inhale to lift halfway up. And then find your prop, whatever you're using, to balance, planting your hands on. Rooting into your left foot. Let's sweep your right leg up and back so that you come into a warrior 3. Keeping a nice strong flat back, a little bend in your standing knee always. We'll inhale to draw your right knee into your chest. Exhale to press and kick it back. Inhale, drawing in, and exhale, kicking back. A lot of power behind your heel. 2 more. Last one. This time, let's take your right knee to the outside of your left knee, bending a lot, coming down. And then exhale. You can start to even lift your foot up towards a kind of almost standing split. Staying strong in the center heel of your left foot. Using your breath. A lot of power behind your kick. 2 more, you can do it. Last one. Crossing again, planting your toes down. Letting go of your chair and bending both knees a lot. Hands come together at your heart, coming into a curtsy. Inhaling here with an exhale, pressing all the way up to stand. Inhale, sinking down, and exhale, pressing up. So still staying strong on your standing leg. Heart stays lifted. Breath is full. Even here, using an exhale to draw your belly in a little bit more. Maybe finding some toning around your belly with your breath. And last one, pressing up. Awesome job. Let's inhale, arms up and overhead. Let's exhale to fold. Keeping both knees bent a lot. We'll reach your right hand across to your left foot and then lengthen your left hand to the sky as you stretch and twist towards the left. Giving a little bit of Stretch to that left leg that's just been working so hard. Exhale, folding fully. We'll plant the hands and step into a plank. From your plank, let's turn the heels over to one side and lengthen that arm up, coming into a side plank, Vashisthasana. Inhaling here, exhale back into a plank. Inhale, opening to the other side. Flowing with your breath, keeping your hips lifted throughout. If you want to add on a little bit, maybe when you come through center, you take a push up and then open to the other side. We got this. Almost finished. One more. And let's come back into a plank. And then let's take the knees down. Hips back to the heels, child's pose. 2 breaths, loosening up in your shoulders. Walk the hands back to draw yourself up to find a seat. And then let's tip over to one side, sending your legs long. Catching hold of your knees and rocking yourself up to sit in Navasana boat pose. From here, let's take the heels together, opening the toes wide and opening the knees wide. Maybe you keep your hands on your knees, or maybe you interlace your fingers all except the pointer finger and stretch your arms out long. This is very classic Sadie Nardini. With an inhale, leaning back. With an exhale, pressing forward. Two more. Last one. Taking the feet down, knees wide, roll yourself onto your back, shoulders open, chest open, knees wide. Soles of the feet together. We'll take the fingertips to come to the back of your skull. Let's find the length of your whole spine on the floor. And then let's press your low belly down towards the floor, which will bring your lower ribs and upper hips closer, contracting in your belly. Keeping that press, that contraction, let's lift head, neck, and shoulders up. And then maybe you stay right here, just breathing, or maybe you start to flutter your knees. Making big flutters or little flutters, fast or slow. Concentration is still on your low belly, pressing into the mat. Low belly, your low back, pressing into the mat. You know what I meant. Three more seconds or breaths. And let's release. Taking a moment, knees heavy, maybe opening your arms to cactus, heavy shoulders, heavy elbows and wrists. Let's hug the knees into the chest. We're all going to meet in downward dog. So maybe you find a little bit of a rock and a momentum to bring yourself up, to cross your legs, to step into downward dog. Or you come into downward dog in your own way. We'll take 2 breaths in each of our downward dogs, making the shape in the way that it supports you best. Maybe like right now, I'm keeping my knees bent and just finding length in my spine. Stepping feet to the hands. Rooting into heels, sweeping arms out wide. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, hands up and overhead. Exhale to sink into your chair. Let's take hands to the heart. Inhaling here. This time with an exhale, you're going to cross your right elbow over towards your left knee. And maybe it touches, but it can feel good to kind of stay lifted and just use the twist to more get into your belly than into your low back. Inhale, lengthening through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Big grounding into your feet. Last set. Over to the right. And then we'll inhale here. Exhale to fold over whatever you're using for a prop. Finding balance in your right foot. Left leg reaches long behind you. Let's inhale. And exhale, draw knees into your chest. Inhaling here. And then exhale to kick it back. And if you don't have a prop, you can just keep hands together at your heart here. Belly is drawing back to the spine, keeping your spine long. Last one. Taking the cross and pressing up. This time you can push your toes up towards the ceiling. Oh, that's burning. 2 more. Last one. And then we'll touch the toes down behind you, coming into that curtsy, lifting your chest, looking forward, inhaling. Exhale, press it up. Bending both knees, coming down as low as you can without hunching forward. Your shoulders stay wide open. Your chest stays broad. And last one, pressing up. Let's inhale, arms overhead. Exhale to fold. Left hand reaches across to your right foot. Right hand peels up as you lengthen your right leg straight. Take a couple of breaths, just enjoying the stretch. And then let's sweep the hands down, finding Full forward fold. We'll plant hands and step back into a plank. Holding your plank for 3 breaths. Slowing your breath if you can. Finding strength in your shape. Low ribs are knitting together. Belly button is drawing up to your spine. Top of your hip points is drawing up to the low ribs. Knees are lifting up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. From here, we're going straight down onto forearms and we're going to hold here. Also, 3 long, slow breaths. Almost there. Exhaling. And knees down. Hips back to the heels. Child's pose. Using a breath to open and expand your back body between your shoulder blades, the back of your rib cage. Drawing back up onto hands and knees, tucking the toes and pressing back into a downward dog. And step one of your feet forward between your hands and then walking over so you come into a wide leg forward fold. It doesn't matter which way, probably whichever way is most convenient to still see your screen. Knees bent, head heavy, little shake out of your head, maybe a little flubber of your lips. And then let's turn your heels in, toes out, bending your knees a lot, letting your hips be heavy, taking your hands together at your heart and lifting up into a goddess. Let's lengthen the arms long and start to take some little pulses up and down, rooting strongly into the center of your heels. Maybe you start to take some rolls back from your shoulders. Opening your chest as you roll your shoulders back. Strong all the way to your fingertips. Slowing your breath down, maybe. Starting to light a little fire right here at the tops of your shoulders. Oh, almost done. Okay, hands together at the heart. We're staying low. Let's turn the toes a little bit more forward, pressing hands into your heart a lot. We're going to end with hurricanes. It's a little cardio blast of everything. I will demonstrate. So you'll exhale sharply as you turn to the right. Exhale sharply as you turn to the left. Exhale sharply as you turn back to the right, but this time crossing your knee over. And then we'll go to the other side. So left, right, cross. So I'll just start doing them and you catch on when I'll keep walking you through it. I'll be nice. Okay. Right, left, cross. Left, right, cross. Right, left, cross. Left, right, cross. Okay, you can get this now. Ooh, well, lost it. Almost there. Last one. And we'll land right back here, rooting into your heels, lengthening the crown of your head tall. Loosening your arms down. You can give them a little shake out. In through the nose, lifting up. Out through the mouth, releasing down. In through the nose, lifting up and out. Let's inhale all the way up. Taking hands together at your heart and stepping your feet together. Let's take arms up and overhead and then bending your right elbow, taking your right hand, palm open, right between your shoulders, and then taking your left hand to hold on. Draw your elbow in towards and even behind your head, and then maybe you find a little bit of a lean back. And even maybe you start to lean over towards the left. Let's inhale all the way up, lengthening arms up, and we'll switch sides. So left elbow bends, catching a hold of it with your right hand. Opening your palm on wherever you find on your back. Getting heavy with your tailbone, long in your spine, leaning back in towards your arm and start to lean over, maybe towards the right. Inhaling all the way up. Let's release the hands down. Grounding into your right foot. Let's catch a hold of your left foot and first just hug your heel in towards your seat, lengthening up tall. Knees are drawn in towards each other. Chest is open. Maybe stay right here, finding a wall or something for some balance. Maybe you even spin your shoulder open more, sweeping your hand to the inside of your foot and start to kick into your foot. If it feels good, you can lengthen your left arm long and just reach out, or your right arm. Drawing back to center. Let's take the other side. So bending your right foot and catching a hold. Knees are drawing in towards each other, rooting into your standing foot, finding a lot of length. Pausing here for a breath or two. And then maybe you sweep your hand to the inside of your foot, and maybe you start to kick forward into a dancer pose, or Natarajasana. Releasing down. Sweep arms up and overhead one last time. And then exhaling, hands down, interlacing your palms behind your back, drawing your knuckles down towards the floor as you open your chest. Bending your knees a lot to fold forward. Heavy with your head, knuckles drawing up towards the sky, knees drawing towards straight-ish, maybe. Maybe it feels good to take a little sway side to side. Let's release hands to the floor. And find your way onto your back. Coming into Shavasana. And like I say at this point in every class, taking as much time here as you possibly can. Releasing any little twinges or tension, heavy in your heels, heavy in your knees. Softening as much as you can in through your torso and into your arms and your shoulders, your neck and your face. Giving yourself this gift of complete rest. When you're ready, pressing yourself up to find a seat. Taking hands together at the heart, bowing third eye to your fingertips. Finding so much gratitude for this body, for this breath. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in a couple of days.